Hi there, grade 12 learners. We're now looking at HTML again for the DBE 2023-2024. Now, the 2024 one, I know there's an issue with the data files. So let's just see what the question paper indicated to us for HTML. And what you'll see in both papers is that they'll give you the final result. So they'll show you what it should look like. And then you can obviously compare that to what you've actually created. Now, they mention they ensure that the heading appears in the tab browser. So that's our title tag. We should know how to do that. Changing the font color of the heading to red and increasing the font size. An attempt was made to change the font type, so font face. Remember that tag? They want us to rectify that. Then a bulleted list. They want us to change the bullet list to the numbered list. Remember how we do that? We just change the tags UL to OL. And then they want us to use this format. So we'll go type equals A. Okay.
Just one short announcement. The grade 9 art pupils, please in lesson 7, go to the art room, not St. Rose Hall. Thank you.
Okay, then they just mentioned with the last one, ensure that the name no tail displays like the rest of the names in the column. So you have to do some changes there. Then they want us to open a table. So tables are a thing in grade 12, right? Make sure all the pictures in the table display correctly. So that's going to be adjusting the sizes. And it's 1 mark, so it's probably only for 1. Next one, format the heading to display as follows. Now, that means that we're going to have to span this over various columns. So again, using our col span and row span. And guys, that's really it for the 2024 paper. Wow. Okay. So let's look at 2023. I should have the data files for that one. I know that one works. So let's see. Okay, so we've got that. And let's go in here. See what they are doing or what they are asking of you. Let's go all the way down. And, oh, access. There we go. Now, we're looking at 5 dams. And this is what they want it to look like once it's complete. Do you see they did the same thing in 2024? Right? Add a code so that big dams in South Africa appear on the browser tab. So let's just go back to the data files. Let's open that. Let's open up 5 dams. Now, do you see, when I open up 5 dams, you see what it looks like here. Okay. And that's because I need to open my code in and make the relevant changes. So I'm going to go edit in Notepad. And there we are. Okay. Just close all of this. So we're ready now for that. Question 1. Let me just minimize this. Add the HTML code so that the text big dams in South Africa appear in the browser tab. Now, this is what's appearing in the browser tab, 5 dams. And we just want to go in there. We want to open our title tag and say big dams in South Africa. And close our title tag. And we're just going to file save. We're going to refresh. And that's done. Okay, next one. The heading big dams must be heading 1 style and centered. So I'm just going to put the browser to this side, get the notepad out. They're saying big dams must be in the heading 1 style. So, okay. Heading 1 it is. Okay, file, save. Refresh, and there we go. Next one, change the background of the entire website to pink. So for that, we're going to look for our body tag. And I don't see one there, so I'm just going to open up a body tag and go BG color equals pink. And then we we're just going to go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so that's body tag closed there. And yeah, we should be good to go. I don't see any other body tag that's been opened, so that should be fine. Right, there we go. Next one, 5.4. And guys, do you see a 5.2, 5.3, 5.4? These are comments to show you exactly where the code must go in. Insert tags to display a green horizontal line. Now we know our tag for the horizontal line is HR. And now we're just going to go color equals green. File, save, refresh. We've got a green line. Next one, insert the image 5-dam picture as shown in the question paper. So you see we've got all that so far. The height and width of the picture must be 200. Just want to do something while I'm seeing this. Align equals center, because I see that's what they have. So I'm just putting that in the center. Now they want me to insert a picture. And for that, what are we going to do? We're going to go img space src equals, and what's the name of the picture? 5_dam picture.jpg. Make sure that's all there. Anything else they want? The height and the width. So height equals 200 and the width equals 200. And that would seem to be fine. Okay, file save, refresh. There's our picture. Next one. Modify the list under the heading list of the top 5 dams in South Africa to resemble the list in the question paper. Okay, so let's go and have a look at that. They want us to resemble that list. So what's happening in the list in the question paper? Let's see. We've got a bulleted list. When we look at our website, we've got a numbered list. Did we see that in 2024? Yes, the other way around. So I'm just going to go to OL, change that to a U to make that UL. Go all the way down to the bottom. UL, file, save, refresh. Guys, there we go. It is not difficult to do this, right? I do see that the picture is on the right-hand side. So let's just, while we are here, we can move that over as well. Line equals right. We know that's done. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. How quick was this? Okay. So that's 2 marked. Next one, correct the codes on the table so that the table resembles the one on the question paper. Yo, every time on the question paper. Okay, so there's our table, and that's what they want it to look like. Okay, okay. So let's go make some changes. And let me just keep that picture in mind there, but let's look at the instruction. The table border must be 3. So I'm going to go to my code for my table, see where they start, and it's border equals 3. Now guys, I'm going to do each one of these one step at a time to make sure everything is working. Okay, so the border works. I know I'm going to get that mark. Set the table width to 100%. File, save, refresh. There we go. Okay, so now I know I'm getting that mark. Then cell spacing equals 5. That's what they wanted. I'll save. I know this is tedious, but this makes sure that you get in each one of those marks. Replace the name Free State Dam with Gariep. Where, yeah. Free State Dam with Gariep. Okay, the whole thing. Free State Dam to Gariep. File, save. And where are we? Refresh. Okay. The background color of the heading row of the table must be green, and the rest of the table must be yellow. So we saw it over here. Okay, so now let's have a look. So we're going to change the background color of our heading section, or in other words, that first row. So let's have a look here. We've got table, then we've got our table heading. We've got number, name of the dam, all of that, right? And then that's the first row. So I just want to see where the tag is that opens this. I don't see anything there, so I'm going to add that in. And I'm going to go background color equals, and they want green, I think they wanted. So we're going to take that, file, save, refresh, and then the rest of the table we're going to do in yellow. Here we go. Just like that. Just like that. Right, let's go down. And the last one, I think, yeah, that's the last one. Insert a hyperlink on about the picture. So let's look for about the picture. We want to add a hyperlink. Okay, so it's a href. We already know that is what we need to do. We already know something must come in there. It's going to close, and we're going to close our A tag. Okay, let's read the rest of the question. Insert a hyperlink on about the picture that will link to the picture. Okay, so we want a hyperlink to an image. Sorry, let me just... Okay, so href, and then we're going to hyperlink it to, and then you're going to put in the picture name, like you would when you inserted an image previously. So there's our hyperlink or file. We're going to go save, look for it, and refresh. So if I click on that, there we go. Right. And folks, that's it. That's what they asked you to do in 2023. You can see there's not much of a difference in 2024. So that should be another easy couple of marks, and it doesn't take long to get that done. Right. So our next one is looking at general.